Hey guys, I'm Lily, and my final year project is on hand washing your laundry. Part 1, the problem. We all love to travel, right? But the realities can be a little bleak. Through natural wear and tear or unexpected stains, we inevitably end up washing our clothes in the sink. Whether you're in between trips to the laundrette or you just can't wait until you get home. Let's take Poppy for example. She is backpacking around Europe for 6 weeks. She has a small budget, few items, and her accommodations do not provide access to laundry facilities. A couple days after her first trip to the laundrette, she gets a surprise visit from her period, meaning that she has to wash her shorts right away. While she's at it, why not throw in some other items? Let's look at her process and see what issues she runs into. Problem 1. Washing your clothes in the sink can lead to splashes on yourself and puddles on the floor. Problem number 2. Wetting her hands means more effort for Poppy and the detergent can dry out and irritate her skin. Number 3. She leaves her clothes to soak, but this means she can't use her sink for other tasks like brushing her teeth. 4. After rinsing, she has to go through every piece of clothing and individually squeeze each one. And finally, problem 5. Look at all of that effort. Try as she might, she cannot get all of the water out of her clothes. This results in highly saturated fabrics, and when she goes to hang them up, they can take over 24 hours to dry. Overall, what made this process so unenjoyable? Well, it took a lot of time and effort, and she's not even convinced she did it right. What if we could improve all of these issues? Part 2, the solution. Imagine a waterproof bag that could contain all of your wet, soapy mess. It would use a double bag system with a net on the inside designed for both agitation and wringing. Simply place your clothes in the bag and start accordion style washing it. Shake it, knead it, any way to get those clothes moving, keeping your hands dry in the process. The bag will be a freestanding, leak-proof product, so you can leave your clothes to soak in any place, freeing up your sink for other tasks. When you're ready to rinse, use the bag's handy drain to help you do so. Finally, use the twisting mechanism to wring out all of your clothes at once. Specifically designed with a lever to give you a mechanical advantage of more wringing force, this removes more water from the clothes and dramatically reduces dry time. This product would significantly reduce the time and effort, have a clearer method for the user to follow, and have drier results than what you could do by hand. Part 3, the evidence. Let's go back to the beginning and see how we got to this product. Research showed that 75% of people have ended up in this situation, and lots of different types of travelers agreed that sometimes hand washing in the sink just makes sense. This evidence confirmed that there was a gap in the market. So, we went on to look at the user process in more detail, and here's what we found. 60% of people said that wringing out the clothes was the worst part. Dry time was an important factor for people on the go. And people weren't so happy with the results they got from hand washing, as it wasn't the same standard as that of the washing machine. With this in mind, we wanted to find the most effective way of removing water from clothes. We looked at using hot air, vacuuming, and spinning, but without a lot of power and time, these didn't have great results. We also looked at trying to absorb the bulk of the water, but this ends up with 2 wet items rather than 1, or uses one-time only materials and isn't very eco-friendly. This led us back to good old-fashioned hand wringing. Did you know that twisting your clothes can remove up to 15% more water than compressing them can? This is why twisting is incorporated into the solution. The next steps of this project are shown here, with the most important being: investigate the forces against the water removal. How long does this lever need to be to provide you with a good enough advantage? Develop how the bag will be sealed in wash mode, and produce prototypes to develop ergonomics, scale, and functionality. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation. I look forward to hearing your questions.
This is a Lily Chambers production!